first of all, so many people actually these days are asking me, hey Jimmy, what is Wi-Fi 7? What is the difference between Wi-Fi 4, Wi-Fi 5, Wi-Fi 6 with Wi-Fi 7? So first of all, I would like to share out a brief idea about the difference between different technology. So on the Wi-Fi 7, we can say it was being established in 2023. What we also call it is 802.111be. And one of the biggest change we can say is the maximum data rate. As for the Wi-Fi 7, as for now, this model can reach to the 46 Mbps speed maximally. And after that, on the best part, it is have 2.4, 5, and also 6 gigahertz. And also for the channel size, it can go up to 320 gigahertz. And also for the modulation, it can go into the 4K, 4096 watts. And after that, we also have 16x16 upload and download memo, and multi-resource link, and the multi-link operation. So for some important features, I will go through with it step by step. So first of all, one of the most important things what Wi-Fi 7 has changed is the 4K port. In the previous time, actually, Wi-Fi 7 can only get 1 or 2 full prompts. And just on this part, after we upgrade from 1K prompt to 4K prompt, the data bits which can bring it from 10 bits one simple to 12 bits. And only on this part, it's already bring us a 20% speed growth. And after the prompts, there is another part which is also very important. Previously, we can say in the Wi-Fi 6 single link, when we do the data transmission, it can only be on 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz. And we can't do it at the same time. But after we move into the Wi-Fi 7, one of the biggest things which it has been changed is 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz, we can work together. All the link 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. And in this part, will also help us allow to improve the efficiency. After this one, another thing which is very interesting is the multi-resource unit and the preamble puncturing. So on this part, I have a very easy cartoon videos for you to understand what is all these things. First, we can say with preamble puncturing, it's like there is some barrier on the road. And in the previous step, we don't have this one. The road is blocked, and you can't go through about it. And with preamble puncturing, it can move into another road, another channel to transport the data to the end devices. So actually, the multi-resource unit and preamble puncturing also help us a lot on the efficiencies. So after all this part, we can say the Wi-Fi 7 have bring us a lot of change. First, it brings us a 2.4 times faster internet speed, and the total speed can reach to 23 Gbps. And after that, on the latency part, it is also give us a 3 times lower latency compared with Wi-Fi 6 model, which is very, very important when we play the online games. Finally, on the capacity part, it also brings us a 5 times more capacity to make all of our product can connect with the Wi-Fi. So some people will think, okay, maybe Wi-Fi 6 is already good for me. Why I need all these things? In some situations, perhaps say some part is more and more features and more new technologies is coming up. First, the 4K video streams. For example, this day we have already seen the Netflix, and also Disney. They already share out the 2K videos, right? Everybody can see 2K videos in your home. And in the next future, in the end of this year, and maybe 2025, 4K videos will be here. So if one people is looking for 4K videos, it's enough. What about 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, all your family is watching different videos? Will it be enough? Maybe not. And after that, another thing what we can say is the online games. The online gaming has a really high requirement for the latency. If there is a higher latency, you will lose on the mobile data. right? You can't say it is because your capability. It is because your router, right? Blame on your router, change anyone. So after that, another thing is the VR experience. So actually, we can say Apple is already released their Vision Pro, and we have Ring One outside. I'm not sure if everybody has seen that. That is really amazing after I've tried. And for this kind of VR and AR user scenario, we also need a lower latency product to make sure you can get the best experience. And with all of this part here, I'm proudly to introduce the first Wi-Fi 7 router, Archer B230. So on this part, everybody will be very interested. So for this model, what can it bring to us? Is that really good for me? So first of all, on the speed part, we can see Archer B230, the total speed is raised to 3.6 Gbps, which already increased by 49%. The with Wi-Fi 6 model, a really big change, really big. But only speed is not enough. We can also say on this part, 5 GHz we can reach 1 Gbps and 1.4 GHz can reach to 688 Mbps. Also, it can support the 1.5 faster Wi-Fi speed, the with Wi-Fi 6 model, and also 3 times lower latency and can connect up to 100 different devices. So with all this speed, we can have a really brief idea to download a 2 GB mobile data. So for a Wi-Fi 6 model, okay, 15 seconds. And for a Wi-Fi 7 model, Archer B230, 7 seconds. On this part, we can say you just need half time to download the same files. No matter it is for a 2 GB mobile data, or a 10 GB movie, or 100 GB 3D games. All the things, it can save you a lot of times. So all of this part is just about the speed. No, actually no. On the coverage part, on the Wi-Fi 7 model, we also can see a really big change. With 4 external high gain antennas, actually for the Wi-Fi 7 model, Archer B230, the coverage is increased by 60%. Just imagine, sometimes in your home, is it just a very small places like your bathroom can't get the Wi-Fi signal, or a small room which is really far away from your router can't get the Wi-Fi signal. So the Wi-Fi 7, this situation can be solved. So actually, we know for the higher user, maybe for just one router enough, you have a very big data. First of all, second of all, third of all, so just one router is not enough. And for our product, Archer B230, it also supports on the easy mesh. So on this part, we can see a really big difference. Here, you have a normal situation. A router with a normal range extender. From first floor to the second floor, signal broken. My video can't watch. But after going to the easy mesh part, we can see no matter where you're going, always connect with your home Wi-Fi. Don't need to worry about anything about the dive places in your home. Our product can help you. And just to be stable, just being connected is not really enough. We know PLDT is the best internet provider in Philippines. As now PLDT is already providing a 1 Gbps bandwidth package in the nationwide. Well, that is really amazing. Every business can already get 1 Gbps then. And on our end, sorry, we are moving to the 2.4 giga. So on this part, actually, what we want to say is, after you get Wi-Fi 7 model, this 2.4 Gbps one laptop can fully meet all your bandwidth requirements in the next 3 years. And not just the 2.4 Gbps one laptop. Also, we have 3.1 Gbps laptop and a USB 3.0 port. After you get this kind of 2.5 Gbps port, and you get 1 Mbps bandwidth. Some end users is asking us, so I want to get a quicker bandwidth. I want to get a stronger internet connection. What can I do? Actually, on this part, we also bring a pretty good function here. What we call is pure one connection. So in the previous time, actually we just connect with one prompt. Okay, so your speed reached 1 giga, and that's done because the package is 1 giga. And as for now, you can purchase 2 PLDT 1 giga bandwidth package, and then plug it into your BE230. And after that, your indoor internet speed is moving to 2000 Mbps, 100%. And also on this part, you don't really need to plug the Ethernet cable into this 2.5 gigahertz. Also, plugging in any prompt, the dual WAN connection will work. So consider at that time, in your home, your weird connection can also reach to 2000 Mbps. Really amazing, right? So after all that part, we can say all this Ethernet prompt and all this USB 3.0 things actually can give us a pretty big imaginary space. You can connect the router with your PC computer, with your workstation, with your server, and with your IPTV. All your requirements can all be satisfied with one product. So after all this is, we will see why this router is so powerful. Why this part can do so many things for me. Majorly, all these advanced features because our Wi-Fi 7 model have a really strong part with the newest Broadcom chipset and also 512 MBs flash. Actually, the BE230's computing power have increased for 4 times compared with a Wi-Fi 6 model. That is a really big change. And just to make all this part really powerful, it's not really enough. We also need to consider for another thing is about the temperature. We all know this day the temperature is really high, 44 degrees, 45 degrees. Once you get out from the home, you will feel you can stand. I can stand in the outside. And for the router part, it also has the same idea. Sometimes if the temperature is too high, the internet stability will decrease. And we have done a lot of testing on this part. Actually, on the frontal part of our BE230, you can see 15% of part they already have a hole. And for this hole can let the internal hot air get out and make the motherboard cool. And another thing what we have done a lot of testing is the front parts angle. So on this part we find if we make the housing just totally 90 degrees here, the performance to make the performance on the temperature part will be really pro. And on this part, actually, we have made 2.8 tilt angles to ensure a proper page distribution. So after we download this part of works, BE230 compared with Wi-Fi 6 model, the average working temperature will decrease to 4 degrees. And for this part, will make your internet much more stable than previous time. So after we have shared all of these kind of things for this router, actually it has 2.6 Mbps speed and the multi-link operation, full high gain external antennas, and also multi-giga 2.5G probes, and also improved cooling design and the powerful CPU. For all these things added all together, the first Wi-Fi 7 router in the market, the price will be $5,990. And also for this model, score volume starting at $9, it will be available at the Shopee TP-Link official store. So everybody, if you are interested in this model, pick out the time and choose your new Wi-Fi 7 models. So after we discuss about the router, Another thing, what I want to share here is how do we solve a bigger apartment? Or how do we solve the internet connection problems in a villa, right? So if you have a really big house, you will find even one router with one reach extender is far away from enough. So what can we do for this part? On the demo part, we also have a new thing. Demo BE25. The new BE5000 level whole Wi-Fi mesh product. So for this product, what is the difference? The first one, of course, it will be on the speed. So on the Wi-Fi 7 Deco BE25, compared with our Wi-Fi 6 model, Deco X20, actually we have 277% speed increase. That is also a huge increase, which can satisfy in most of user scenario. And not just on the speed part. On the Deco part, we're also supporting 2.5 Gbps ports and satisfy on all your requirements in your home. Now PLDT have 1G. In the future, if PLDT have a 1.5G or 2G bandwidth, don't need to change the router. Directly use the same one. It can still satisfy all your requirements. And after this part, another thing which is very new to us is in the Deco BE25, we have 4 high gain antennas and also 4 high power front end module. And internally for the BE25 first, we have a Pro CPUs, which is really powerful, can satisfy more and more devices. So with this CPU, some new things, what we can achieve is wireless and wired combined backbone. So we know for the Deco product in the previous time, if you want to make 2 Deco products communicate with each other, it will be called as backhaul. And in the previous time, Wi-Fi 5 and Wi-Fi 7 products, they are only used in wired backhaul or wireless backhaul. And in the Wi-Fi 7, TP-Link have bring in a totally new technology, which is wired and wireless backhaul, which can work together. In the world, only TP-Link have this technology. So after we have all this part, we can say 5 GHz, 2.4 GHz, and Ethernet connection can all work together to build up your own internet backhaul, which can make your total speed 100% increase. Just on this part is not really enough. The demo, what it can bring to us is really an AI-driven mesh. So the AI-driven mesh can be with a normal mesh from the other brand. We can say actually the average speed will be 20% better. So after we have used all of this part, we all know for a bigger home, you already have a 3-floor villa. Of course, you will have a big family. Of course, you will have so many different products. So in this kind of situation, there will be much more and more things need to connect with your Wi-Fi. So for our Deco 25, for each Deco 25 can connect more than 150 devices, which can totally satisfy on your IoT requirement. One model is not enough. So 2 Deco BE25, it can connect 300. Still not enough? Try 3. It can connect to 450. All the things in your home, air conditioner, refrigerators, the smart TVs, all the things connect with it. So for all this part, you will have some concern. Oh, I already get my Deco product. Right? I get the Deco M4 from PLDT. So how can I have another one? Will it be very complex? Do I need to replace my previous model? No, no need. So here we have introduced TP-Link simple setup. For different type networks, can be auto-detected and auto-edit your current clean network. You don't need to do anything. Power on your new Deco. Wait for 3 seconds, make 1 click, and then you have a new Deco. After we have this function, to be honest, build out a whole mesh internet it's never been as easy as now. So we just have all these things, like the spec features, the hardware is all like this, of course now. Actually, on the demo card, we have more things what we call is home shoe. So home shoe, what it can bring to us? First, the parent control. We all know as our ratio is really addictive with your mobile phones, right? Watch the TikToks, play the games. You can't really control on your children's behavior, especially without that. You can see, hi, guys, play the game. Hi, guys, read some books. You can control on this part. But after the DVD function, on this part, the first thing, the observer can translate. You don't want your children to look for some adult information or adult videos. Use this one, and it can help you to block all the content which you don't want your children to see. Another part is application restriction. For example, every day you just want your children to play 1 hour mobile net. Set it up in your deckles, and after 1 hour, why my phones can't get connected with the internet? Oh, it's time for you to go to read some books, right? After that, the internet time limitation is also one of the features we have. Every day you just want your children to get through the internet for 3 hours, set a limitation here. And after you've done this part, after 3 hours, your internet can't get connected anymore. The best thing is, after you have done all these limitations, every week they will provide you a network usage report. After you have all this report, you will know in this week for your children how long does it watch the videos, how long does it play the games, and how long does it visit the contents. So home shoe, actually, parent control is just a small part of the whole home shoe software functions. On the home shoe, we have more things what we can see. The first one, what we have seen is internet protection. Block the access to many curious websites and prevent privacy leakage. And another part, the network firewall, which is a totally personal network firewall to protect your internet. And after that, for the ads blocking, really annoying with some apps, pop-up ads. Try on this one, block all the pop-up ads from your phones and internet. And after that, for the VPN server to secure your VPNs, even if you are not able to still get connected with your NAS overseas through our app. Finally, IoT security. It can create a dedicated network to keep all your devices more efficiency and safe. So with all of this part, we can see a very special product, a very special models. And in the June, we will have this model in Philippines. And the price will be 2-pack, 13,990. 3-pack, 19,990. Okay, so here we already shared about our router and about our demo. Of course, we'll have more. For the Wi-Fi 7 part, we will also introduce a new range extender. So imagine you already have a E230, but after a few months, you're moving to a bigger apartment. Congratulations. But how do you deal with your previous router? Change it to demo or do some other things? On this part, we have another solution, what we call is the range extender. So for the range extender part, we can say on the 5 GHz, the speed is 140% faster than previous Wi-Fi 6 model. And on the 2.4 GHz, it's 20% faster than previous Wi-Fi 6 model. The speed is very quick, and also on the Ethernet Pro part, we will give this product a 2.5 Gbps Ethernet Pro to wholly satisfy on your requirement. And in this product, we have 4 high gain antennas and efficient heat disaggregations and 50 connected devices and a smart LED light, which can help you to know where is the best places to put your range extender. So after we have all this part, the Wi-Fi 6, Wi-Fi 7 RE235BE range extender will also be introduced in this room, and the price will be 4,990. So we already introduced all the devices which can send out the data, right? So we will also have a concern. You said all these kind of things, but my computer is still Wi-Fi 5. How do I do? If my computer is still Wi-Fi 5, how can I connect with all the products which you shared here for the Wi-Fi 7? How? Don't worry. We have the new BE6500 Wi-Fi 7 high-gain wireless USB adapter. So if your computer now is already here and you want to upgrade all of your product into the Wi-Fi 7, don't need to shift your computer. Your computer still can work. Try just to purchase another adapter and then enjoy the Wi-Fi 7 technology. So for this model, actually, we have 5 GB, we have 2,880 Mbps. And also on the 2.4 GHz, we have 688 Mbps. And on the front part, for the 400 UA, we support on USB 3.0, which can reach to 5 Gbps Ethernet port speed, and that is 1,000% higher than previous USB 2.0. And for this model, the launching time will be a little bit later than the other model. This model we will launch it in this year at July. And the price will be 3,190. So actually, we have seen the whole product categories which we have, from Wi-Fi 7 router after BE230 to our Deco full home mesh system, Deco BE25, to our range extender after RE235BE, and to our adapter after TBE400UH. Actually, in this year, TB-Link will all have all this model and be in the market, that more and more people enjoy the Wi-Fi 7 technology. But not just for the Wi-Fi 7 product. On the smart home part, we also have some special things to share. Because one of the most important features which Wi-Fi 7 is supporting is higher capacity, right? So on the higher capacity part, one thing, for all the TB-Link router we've supported is a private IoT network. So after you figure out a private IoT network, actually you can combine all the slow speed type of product to your IoT network. Don't need to worry about it will lag down your main network's speed. In this part, they will only have the smartphone 6. And after that, all the TB-Link Tempo product will also support on TB-Link simple setup. After Tempo product being powered on, it can auto detect it by TB-Link router or Deco, and then directly add it into your IoT network. So configure all your Tempo product within 3 seconds. So after all this part, in this year, we will bring some new models. So from outdoor part, we can say, first one, our Tempo C425, an outdoor smart wear-free security camera. You don't need to really worry about the weird cable lines. After you count this product outdoor,
Nagising ba kayo?
and the additional product directly starts. And then Tempo D230 as well. 25 FPs smart battery video doorbells. And with these doorbells, so many people we have fun. Actually, they purchase camera is too shiny. Who is the guy It's passing my door every day. So with this no bell, don't need to bother. It can still be a bell and a camera. And after that, we will have our Temple C720, a 2K smart spotlight camera. In some parts, we know in the villas, there is no light. In the evening, we want to go back home. It's very dark. You can't see the roads. And for the smart floodlight camera, will car get near with your garage, and then it will directly open to make sure you can see what is the situation and drive your car into your home. Okay, and after that part, for the indoor, we also have something which we would like to share. So the first one will be our Temple H200 hubs. And for these hubs, actually, it can be a bridge from the Wi-Fi to all the sensors. So after these hubs, we will have a Temple T100 smart motion sensor. So in the evening, when you go through the homes, you want to open a very slight light. So the motion detector can know there is some people and then help you to open lights. And after that, we also have Temple T300 smart water link. So for this one, under water tank. Right. After that, if there is any broken in your water tank, you will know it immediately. But now when you go back and you find, why is there so many water in my home? It will be much more easier in the future. Then, for the bars, Temple L535, high luminous smart Wi-Fi dumb bars. For these bars, it can give you more than 3 billion colors. Just to change the color in your Temple apps. Don't need to be there anymore. And don't need to, when you go back, don't need to go to your switch bar and click, and then go to that and fall in sleep. Open your phones, click it, and then the line is closed. So after that, we also have a fire contact sensor. Really worried about when you go outside and some people broken into your home. This one can let you know whether your door is being closed or is being opened. So after you have all these sensors, it will be more security for your homes. And then also a smart temperature and humidity sensor. For this one, what can it work is it can work together with the hubs and let you know what is your temperature and humidity in your home. Do you need to open the temperature? Or do you need to open the air conditioner? It will give you some suggestion. So after all this part, we can see we have already provided a whole smart sensors and smart functions. And for all this product, it will be available in this day, in both online and offline partners. Finally, we know in some parts still get a fixed broadband internet will still be really, really hard. And we're really worried about, okay, you share so many Wi-Fi 7s, but I can't even get a fixed broadband. What do I do with current situation? Archer LX200, really 5G router. Don't need to apply for all these things, directly plug in a SIM card, and then the download speed can reach up to 4.6 Mbps. And finally, the speed will be 19,990. Okay, finally, I would like to share some information from our partner, Mika. Okay, we all know Intel is the world's biggest computer chipset vendor, and to make our product have the best performance with all the end devices, actually we have done a lot of tasks with Intel team to make sure all of our product can have the best performance with all the computer. So on this part, Intel is also sharing with us some of their insights about the Wi-Fi 7's future, including the industry IoTs, the 3D, AR, VR, and all these new features actually are all request us to upgrade our product into a new generation. In the last year, Intel already released their newest Wi-Fi 7 adapter, and this adapter is already being used in most of the flagship models. What we call is Intel BE200. And work together with Intel. Actually, in these days, we have done a lot of testing, and we'd like to share a small videos about what we have done. So on this part, actually, we can say if we close the EMLSR, this one can also be recognized as what we call the multi-link operation. You can see the latency is very big, 80. And after we open the multi-link operation, the latency is decreasing to 4 milliseconds, even 3. After closing, it's going down. So after we have done all this part of testing with Intel, we should believe Wi-Fi 7 can really bring us a really big change on the latency part and on the speed part. And so many people will have the question, okay, Intel have all this one, but when can I have a model which already supports